What's up YouTube, this is Groudon Empire and I am back for another episode of my Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Rating Battle Spot Special Laddering Series, where I take on the Special Ladder in Battle Spot. This season is Season 10, and if you guys didn't know already, Season 10 is doing Inverse Battles. For you guys that have been watching this series since the beginning, thank you so much for the support. You guys probably also know that I'm actually using a new team. Now I did use two teams earlier, but the second team and the first team were very similar, and while I count them as different teams, they were very similar. This team, I actually started this from scratch. Now if you did watch the earlier episodes, you do know that two of these Pokemon are still coming back from the earlier teams, but it's still, I built this team from scratch, alright? So it's cool, it's nice, and pretty fresh, pretty cool. And if you want to know my thought process behind any of these Pokemon and why I'm using them and all that stuff, you know, you can leave comments, that's cool and all, but make sure that you watch all the videos that I use this team on, because I'm going to talk a lot about the Pokemon that I'm using, and do that first. And you know, because comments, sometimes I answer all that stuff already in the video, so you want to check out the videos first before asking extra stuff that I probably already answered. Now, without further ado, I'm going to just press the challenge button and we're going to get started with this bad boy. As you guys probably saw, I probably played a game off screen, and you know what? Probably is a very... I did play a game off screen. What happened was, Glalie did its thing, so I didn't really want you guys to see what happened. You know, sometimes it's cool to show you guys how Glalie does its thing, but that game was pretty much, my opponent is forfeited, and it's cool, but at the same time, it's just, it wasn't much of a video, so I didn't want to, I'm not going to show you guys, you know, a battle that I don't think is much of a video. Anyway, we see my opponent's team. They have a Mawile. Mawile is a very bad Pokemon in this format. Its typing is horrendous. That doesn't mean it's a bad Pokemon, it's just like in the format, it's just a very bad typing. You know, the best typing is turned into the worst typing, so Aegislash, Mawile, their typing becomes like the worst in the game, but they still have their uses, not like they're useless, but it's just really, it's still really poor typing. Anyway, Mega Sceptile dines on my opponent's team. Dragon is 4 times effective versus Mawile. Grass is super effective, it's amazing. Oh my opponent is destroyed by Sceptile. Hello? Hello? Alright. Okay. I love this. That Venusaur is gonna be a big problem. But that's what we have. That's what we have Conkeldurr for, right? Yeah, that's what we have Conkeldurr for. Conkeldurr does a good job versus my opponent's team. And last but not least, Dragonite is amazing. He has 3 grass type Pokemon though. I don't want to. Oh man, Donphan, you do good, right? Man, he has 3 grass type Pokemon, but you know what? I feel like Dragonite's a must. I feel like Dragonite is a must because Dragonite has this banded extreme speed. Alright, so let me explain my choice. Sceptile is mega, it's super fast, and it hits literally everything super effectively. Grass hits all of them super effectively. So, yeah. Mega Sceptile sort of completely destroys his team. But we'll see what happens. I don't know what my opponent's gonna do, but my opponent can go for a grass type move, actually. That's not cool. I'm gonna go on to Conkeldurr because my opponent is gonna have a grass type move, and he's probably focus sashed. So that's not cool at all. That's not cool one bit at all. Okay, well he doesn't go for the 4 times effective grass type move predicting a Sceptile or even the normal Sceptile, but And my Conkeldurr is actually not Guts. My Conkeldurr is Sheer Force. You're probably gonna wonder why the heck am I running that, but it's alright. You don't have to worry about that, guys. You don't have to worry about that. He's gonna go for what's he gonna go for? Leech Seed. Alright, that's cool. I'm not running Guts because I don't see anybody use Will-O-Wisp in this format. And I'm like, whatever, you know? So he isn't actually Focus Sash, so I had no reason to worry about anything. I am Assault Vested Conkeldurr. I am a defensive variant, physically defensive with Assault Vest, so it's actually pretty great if you think about the stat spread. I'm physically defensive because, yo, you have all these Diggersbys and all these other normal type physical attackers around, and you have no resists, so that was the real issue. And this guy brings this thing in. Now, Steel is neutral, super effective. Fairy is neutral, not very effective normally, so in inverse, it gets inverted, but neutral remains neutral. So that's important to note. Fire Punch is actually resisted by my opponent. Thunder Punch does a good job, but one thing you have to keep in mind is that if he goes for, I mean, I don't know what he's going to go for, but I'm just going to go for a Drain Punch anyway. If he goes for, because look, I have Extreme Speed on my Dragonite. I can just come in, banded Extreme Speed everything, so I don't really have to worry too much if this guy uses Swords Dance. So I'm alright, I don't have to worry about anything. That doesn't do any damage at all. Goes for the knockoff, it's gonna KO me. Actually, not really, because I told you guys how I'm defensive, right? Does get his HP back. Toxic does KO me. That's alright. Because I do have my Dragonite in the back that's going to come in with the super effective Banded Extreme Speed. So you can do whatever you want, but nothing is going to want to take an Extreme Speed. I can also go for Outrage if I really wanted to. But Dragalge might be there, and that's not a cool time. I don't want that. I mean, it's going to get 2-hit KO'd if it does come in. But Extreme Speed is much better, so I'm going to go for Extreme Speed. The super effective Extreme Speed, and it destroys this. What? It didn't get destroyed? That is one defensive Mawile. I ain't going to lie to you guys. That is a defensive Mawile if I've seen one. Now, the moveset on my Dragonite is Thunder Punch because it hits Garchomp, alright? Outrage... Dragon is only resisted by Dragon types, so basically I would need a Fire type move, an Electric type move to hit Dragons. Now, I'm not running Fire Punch because I don't see the point of Fire Punch. I really don't. Charizards can already destroy me with the Fire type attack to begin with because I'm Dragon, I'm weak to it. Super effective Extreme Speed is going to come through right now, and hopefully this Trevenant goes down. So that's why I don't run Fire Punch, because Thunder Punch is 4 times effective versus Garchomp, and it, it hits... I mean, the other dragons can all, they all have one move or another, like, grass type moves from Latios, Energy Ball destroys this guy, right? Fire type stab from the Charizard X is going to destroy this guy. So it's like, Goodra has Energy Ball, so it's like, how useful is that, right? So that's why I don't really want to bother with running Fire Punch for those dragons, but this Thunder Punch should be good enough because I understand that Garchomp does have, and I'm gonna just Mega Evolve right now. Actually, I'm not gonna Mega Evolve. I'm just gonna go for Energy Ball. I'm not gonna Mega Evolve because I don't want to kill our time watching a Mega Evolution. I know you guys probably wanted to watch Mega Evolution, but you know what, guys? We'll come back with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle, by the way. If you guys enjoyed this video, click that like button down below. Let me know you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, as I was saying, I don't really think Fire Punch is all that worth. I think Thunder Punch is a lot better, and you don't really need to have both. It's just better to have one of them on a Dragonite. And even then, I don't think Thunder Punch, because Thunder Punch hits, it hits grass types super effectively, right? So I think that's why it's much better. But even then, I mean, Dragonite, I don't think it's ever gonna actually use Thunder Punch unless it survives an Earthquake from Garchomp. Even then, as I just said a million times, I don't think it's whatever it is. But Dragon Rush is there because minimize users Clefable, Chansey are all gonna get hit by it, double damage, and no one's immune to it anymore, so it's great. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like other competitive Pokemon battling stuff, check this channel out, subscribe to the channel so you can check out all the other videos. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be stuff on this channel that you probably enjoy. And that's it for this video. This is Groudon Empire. Peace out.